Now that we have all of the HK CC9 reviews out of the way, let's go ahead and have us an honest review on the HK CC9. So, HK has created the smallest pistol in their line. I think what has me most intrigued is that it took them this long to make this happen. Now, I'm not an HKer, but I hear and I understand HK is an excellent company. They make excellent firearms and they battle test them. When I say to the ringer and back, I mean, they really do their thing when it comes to torture testing. Now, I didn't say it, they said it. Torture tested to NATO AC 225 specifications. Whatever that means, they did it. And yes, so they are now in that realm of carry pistol options. I did snoop around in the box a little bit. I was a little disappointed. I was like, I know the hell they did not give me a cardboard box. But inside the cardboard box, there is a nice little bag, and I am happy to see that. Now, you do also have your lock and an additional back strap if your hands are a little bit bigger and you need something to hold on to as far as just creating a bigger grip on here. Now, look at this. You see that? This little thing here, this just a little, I guess something they just give you to look good. All right, so this pistol is clear. First things first, it comes with 2 magazines. It comes with a 10-round magazine as well as a 12-round magazine. My magazines are preloaded and they tight. I could not get the 12 in the, I couldn't get the 12 rounds in the 12-round magazine. And this is your 10-round magazine, and that is how that looks. Just a more complete finish, clean look, and with a little bit of a pinky extension on your 12. All right, pistol is clear. Now you do have, let's come out in the sun just a little bit. Oh, before we go any further, as you just heard, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, Immokalee Range and Gun Club to be exact, and this video is for educational purposes only. All right, so this is how she looks. This is the HK CC9 chambered in 9mm. This is HK's smallest pistol in production. We do have us a high vis front sight. We do have this is a drifting rear sight. Well, yeah, you can looks like you could have knocked that out and stuff. And it does come optic ready. So that is a plus for me off rip. It also has your accessory rail underneath for you to run your light or whatever it is that you choose to run. We do have some texturizing right here for your index finger. For index finger placement if you want to, it's your memory to put your index finger, as well as your thumb placement on the other side. Now, one thing off rip, I was hoping that it was just a little bit more textural. It's not as textured as I would like, but that's okay. Now, the serrations in the front and the rear of the slide, they are quite pronounced, but this slide is stiff as ever. Very stiff. But I guess once you start working it out and getting that done, or putting your first set of couple hundred rounds in there, it should lighten up, hopefully. Now, this is an ambidextrous pistol. You do have your slide lock here. Now, I'm not very well versed with HKs, so this slide lock is quite different. It's pretty smooth, as you can see here. It's almost just like a tab. So me engaging that is not bad at all. Being that it is kind of flush to the pistol, I think it's a good deal to kind of prevent snagging and anything of that nature. Now, we do have a nice wide trigger guard as well as a very decent dip there to complete that, that nice firm grip on here. So preventing that, that little wear on your knuckle when you're actually gripping the pistol, I think that's a pretty good deal. Finger grooves, y'all know I was sold right away with these finger grooves. I like that. And as I said, it's ambidextrous. You do have your ambi magazine release for both. Now, let's get some shots. I told you where we are and what we're doing. And let me get these on because I want to get these shots ASAP. So the only thing left now to do now is what? Suit them up so we can set them down range. All right, now this does have a 3.32-inch barrel. It has a thickness of less than 1 inch. So that right there in itself speaks on the size of this pistol. And it's right under 20 ounces. So it's like 19 ounces unloaded to, if that's not exact, probably to be exact. So all in all, it's very decent per se as my first impressions on here. So let's get our first shot. Oh, wow. Thank you. Yeah. Wow. I was expecting a lot more recoil. Let's drop that slide. I can't drop that with my thumb. It's still very tight. Pistol is clear, magazine is empty. So as I was saying, I kind of ran through that a little fast. So this does have a 3.32-inch barrel on here. It has a thickness of less than 1 inch, and it weighs under 20 ounces unloaded. Recoil seems to be pretty good. Now the trigger on here is between 4.5 and 5.5 pounds. So it's not the lightest, but the take up on the trigger seems to be quite long. These magazines ain't playing stiff. They're very stiff. Oh shit, my ears. All right, so as I was telling you, as far as it looks and feels, is it ergonomic? It's ergonomically, aesthetically pleasing. That I can definitely give them that as far as the feel of this pistol, and that extra pinky grip that they give you makes it better. And you have your loaded chamber indicator right here, letting you know that we hot and ready. And I kind of shot those pretty fast in the beginning, so we're just gonna feel these out. All right, so the initial trigger pull, the initial take up is pretty long. So I kind of feel like I'm slamming the trigger, but I'm really not. And it probably looks that way too, but I promise you that I'm not. It's just that damn long. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Now, it's not bad, but have I shot better? Yeah, I feel like I have. She's decent. I'm not here to question nobody with their prices and what they do, okay, and whatever. If that's what you feel like your stuff is worth, so be it. The price point is kind of steep. Have I shot something better for a little cheaper? Yeah. Am I taking away the fact that they've probably showed up late to the party, meaning as far as the concealed carry option goes. But do I feel like they were fashionably late? Yes. But I will let you know when I get into like my 1,000, maybe 2,000 rounds to see if we have any malfunctions or any issues of that sort. We'll get there. All right, so we're the second round of each of these magazines. The magazines are lightening up just a little bit. The 12 round magazine, I was able to put 12 in, and the 10, I was able to do that from the beginning. So that's a good sign. But let's check that slide. As I told you, that slide was heavy, heavy, heavy. Let's see if it makes a difference as we get to our 100 round mark. We have 100 rounds, as I do for all of my initial reviews. Let me see if I can drop this slide. Definitely not. I can't do that. All right, so let's continue to shoot. Speed them up just a little bit and see. Y'all watch that recoil. I think I was just expecting more. Magazine is empty and my pistol is clear. Yeah. I mean, hey, as I said, I'm not downing the brand at all. They're good at what they do. They do what they do. I understand they have some hardcore HKers, I'm gonna call y'all, just like you have the Glockers. But I'm not impressed. Tell you what we were shooting. We're shooting 115 grain Blazer ammunition. Seems to be running it just fine, no problems. This high-vis front sight is quite appealing to the eye. I am enjoying that for the most part. Pistol is a little bit warm, but of course we're coming into that 100 round. Still can't drop the slide. And this is our 12 round magazine. She's slick though. A love bug. Is that time of the year already? Oh. Oh! Look at that. All right, so it looks like we had an ejection failure. Lock this slide back. I'll let you know for sure. Yep, we had a failure to eject. All right, one failure, HK. Now, also, I just watched this trigger kind of snap forward into position. I don't know if it was stuck, the safety, because it does have a blade trigger, a blade safety on the trigger right here. It also has a few other safety functions, but the trigger kind of just snapped forward. I don't know. Let's see. See, okay. Oh, dang it. All right, so exactly what I was saying. The trigger was actually hung up, or the safety on the trigger was hung up right here on this back little piece right there. I should have showed it to you before I actually touched the trigger again. Let's pay attention and see if it happens again. But that's the second time that we've had a trigger hang up. Dang it, I shouldn't have touched it. All right. So we have one failure to eject, and we have two, I'm going to call it trigger hang up, trigger safety kind of hang up. Here, see right there. If you notice, if I don't engage the safety on the trigger, I can't push it back because of this safety mechanism that it has right here, this little black piece back here. So when I engage the safety blade on the trigger, then I can actually push the trigger all the way back. So what was happening is the actual safety, which is this, you see that jumping right there, was getting hung up on the actual safety little piece back here in the back. Twice now. Okay, 12 round magazine. Let's get these 12 in. All right, we're not gonna put that 12 because that's tight. We got 2 left. We're gonna just put these in here. All right, let's watch out for this trigger. How much of a safety issue that is, I don't know. Fortunately, the rounds were finished. There were no more rounds in the pistol. Hold that for me really quick. And we were actually done shooting. So that is a plus. So we got 2 rounds here. All right, that snapped back. Let's see. Okay. Drop that slide and oh, look. See that? It's hung. The safety blade or the trigger safety is hung up on the actual, dang, wait, come, let's go back to the truck. Let me get something. It just popped back out.
Caught it.
You caught it though? Good. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's supposed to happen. It's never happened to me before with other triggers that has bladed trigger safeties. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I ain't no gunsmith. I come here to give you the raw, the real, and the uncut, the unpaid, because I had to pay for it myself. When it comes to these firearms, and there are a lot of really good reviews out there, and it's not a bad firearm. It's not. But when you think of HK, I think of, see my pinky? That's what I think of. So the expectation for me when I loaded this and sent my first shot down range, it was a little bit more. Now, let's go ahead and clear off the film of the murkiness on here. Now, this was actually assembled in the U.S. It was produced in the U.S. It was specifically made for the U.S. consumer, this pistol right here. I don't know. I don't want to say, could that be why it's falling short? Is that, I don't know. I don't know, but it's obvious that, hell, what the hell is that? Woo! I can't say it's obvious because I don't have many HKs, but yeah, I was just expecting, especially for them to have taken this long to produce something like this. And the testing and the testing and the testing, I would have thought this would have been like the creme of the creme. But like I said, they were just fashionably late to the party. Yeah, it could be very, very reliable. I won't take that from them. But for the most part, for me, I was expecting more. It's all right. It ain't nothing for you to go, write home about or even run to the store. It's all right. The HK CC9 chambered in 9mm. Now, one thing I can appreciate is it came optic ready right away. And they didn't make you wait for the optic ready version. Good job with that. Yeah. So what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel? Drop that in the comments. Let's talk about it. Do you own one? Did you experience what I experienced with my trigger and my safety? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. I'm interested to know. So with that being said, Yoke Gang, listen. If you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch, support the channel. And thank you for supporting the channel just by watching this video. And y'all know I love it when things work. It works. But I love y'all for life.